Away they race. Noosito won the break and nickled at early for the lead. On the inside, Hoodie is driven very fiercely, and Hoodie wanting to take over does. Hoodie on the inside, shot to the front, and leads by a length, now a half to Noosito, and is racing in close contact to keep tabs on this leader, Hoodie, who is making that beeline for the lead and got it. And they're in racebook order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trick or Retreat is 3 lengths away, second last early, and 1 away last is Money Cat. And Hoodie has opened up on Noosito to lead by almost 2 lengths. But Noosito, no trouble, coming right back, is just a length behind. But Hoodie relaxing a bit more with the neck right down in the early part. Now a half to Noosito, and Leslie Mowing making sure that Hoodie doesn't get away with soft fractions here by 3 lengths to Trick or Retreat. Has a drop on them, and 2 away last is Money Cat. They race along to the half mile, and Hoodie's been going at a good pace. Hoodie in front, leads the way by a neck to Noosito on the outside, and 2 to Trick or Retreat is poised to pounce if good enough. And 5 away now, Money Cat is last. Still in racebook order, but Noosito goes for the lead now, and Noosito takes over and has gone on by, and Hoodie is now unable to go with Noosito, and back in third, Trick or Retreat, and Noosito now just in what is a very comfortable gear. And as they go inside the quarter, Trick or Retreat has gone to second, battling away in third placing is Hoodie, and down the lane, Noosito not extended out by 4 lengths. Trick or Retreat is chasing in vain, and back in third, Hoodie could not go on. Then Money Cat, and Noosito's going to wrap this up pretty much as he wants, I'd say. Noosito 4 in front. Trick or Retreat trying to make a race of it, but never ever in doubt. And Noosito, championship honours, no doubt about it. Noosito by 3 lengths, Trick or Retreat second. Money Cat got third, about 10 away, and last, Hoodie.
Thank you, Joe. And Washington Cup number 12 is officially underway here at Emerald Downs. Noosito captures the Chinook Pass Stakes. The winner of last year's Dennis Dodge Stakes comes back with another Washington Cup win. A great ride by Leslie Mowing, our leading stakes rider this year with 10 stakes wins. Remarkable career record here at Emerald Downs. Got to give a shout out to our trainer, Doris Harwood, just eclipsed our 500 wins at Emerald Downs. Not only that, she's our leading stakes winner at Emerald Downs, and for the moment is in first place with the most Washington Cup wins here as well. Jeff Harwood representing Last Rose Stable, the all-star cast of owners here in the winner's circle, and also a thanks to Krista Hallen and the Hallen family for everything you guys have done with Chinook Pass. Hopefully Noosito represented your race well. We got to go to Leslie first. Leslie, this horse has been a real competitor this year, but you had a couple of strategies here. You could have went for the lead. You should have came from off of it. Why did you choose today's strategy?
Well, our first plan was to go to the lead, but the one on my inside was sending hard, and I didn't want to go head and head all the way, so I just kind of let him out a little bit, and Isaiah took the lead. My horse was able to relax. Doris did a magnificent job because last time we were a little fresh, but this time had this horse ready for this race.
Going into the turn, you assumed command over the one horse there. You started to take a few looks back. What were you looking for, and what were you kind of expecting as you were coming into the lane? Well,
coming down the lane, we ran kind of a little green, so I didn't want them to catch me, but I didn't want to over-abuse the horse, so, I got to look out for the horse first. There's a lot of races for this horse, so I just wanted to win.
Well, you've done that quite a bit this year. Congratulations, Leslie.
Thank you.
Doris, aside from a dead heat, a nice trainer exacta always goes well with a stakes race. It's been a nice campaign with this horse. Where has he met your expectations in terms of his 3-year-old year?
Well, I always thought this horse was going to get better at 3 and better at 4, and he's really exceeded what I thought he would do at 3 because he's still growing. But he's got a good brain. He's a colt. We're all delighted that we kept him a colt. And Leslie did a magnificent job because when that 22 went up for that first quarter, I knew he was thinking out there and knew how much horse he had underneath him. So he did a great job managing him today.
Does it take a little pressure off you in terms of giving instructions when you have a horse that can win on the lead and off the pace like he did today?
Well, it certainly does. And I also watch each race that the horse runs. And like Leslie said, he was a little fresh for his last race. So I changed his program. I did something a little different today, and then that's how I train. Every day, every race is different. So it worked today, our team.
What can we expect from Noosito the rest of this year and going into next year?
Well, actually, I don't believe there's any more races for him. So remember I was talking about that growing? I expect him to be a couple inches taller next time we all see him.
We'll be looking forward to seeing him next year.
Thank you.
All right, I got to go to the final member of the connections here, Jeff Harwood, representing Last Rose Stable. You might know a horse by the name of Noosa Beach, Jeff. I think you're pretty familiar with that horse. give me a measuring stick from him in his 3-year-old year, and is it possible that Noosito could step out of the shadow here from his gargantuan shadow set by his older brother?
Well, they're very similar horses. One thing with Noosa, you have to remember that his whole 3-year-old year, he had that leg that was injured in the trailer incident when he was 2, and I think that might have bothered him a little bit. So, but I will just say this, that he turned out to be a pretty fair horse at 4 and 5. This horse has already accomplished more at 3 than Big Brother did. He's definitely going to grow and mature. Doris is telling you exactly what's up. This horse is real growthy. I think he's likely to be much better next year like Big Brother did, and if he does that, I think he'll be pretty competitive in the older stakes division. And one other thing Doris did on the changing up the training that I think had a major impact on the races, right before we came over, she went in and talked to him in the stall and said, if you want to stay a colt, you better win this race. So I think that gave him a little extra incentive.
That would give me enough incentive. One last question, Jeff. Other than having to share a little bit smaller piece of the purse money with all these owners here, it's got to be pretty cool to have this big group here to celebrate this win.
You know, I will tell you that in a lot of ways it's even more fun. Noosa Beach was so much fun. But we get to celebrate. Everybody is very like-minded here. There's never a disagreement. The horse has just, I think, fulfilled everyone's dreams and probably beyond that. And I know everybody will sure be looking forward to next year because we expect this horse to come back and be a really nice horse next year.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
Well, Noosito has done it again. Another Walk Cup win here at Emerald Downs, taking down the Chinook Pass Stakes.